Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to all of my fellow nerds and geeks. It's another Saturday morning. We're awake. Look, we're awake. Just barely. Hopefully you are feeling good. For those of you on the East Coast, happy afternoon. For those of you here, good morning. I have a beautiful cup today of vanilla and lavender coffee. It's interesting, I'm going to say, but it's caffeine. And that's what we need. What a week, people. What a week. It's been, I'm going to say it's Star Wars week. The Star Wars has hit us hard this week. Can't believe all the craziness that we've just been through. Hopefully somebody's got some money left. Hopefully you didn't have to sell too many body parts to get what we needed. But man, what a fun and very anxious filled week it's been of getting up, getting in line. Wow. Hopefully you all got what you wanted. Hopefully you all got what you needed. But that's a discussion for another day when it comes to the Star Wars celebration. We'll leave that one. Let's talk about toys. Let's get rid of that anxiety and concentrate on a mellow, fun time of unboxing some toys. I do want to start, though, with a little bit of bad news. And hopefully we don't just suddenly drop off. Jamie's not going to make it today. Jamie's not going to make it today. He was too excited about unboxing some more of his Micro Galaxy. He forgot he actually had something he had to do today. So, no Jamie this time. No Jamie this time. False advertising, I know. But it was worth it just to make his bubblehead character in the TK outfit. But no Jamie today. So, it's just me and you. And we're going to be all right. And we'll save Jamie's unboxing for another time. I do have stuff to unbox. And I do want to talk about what we saw this week as well as far as releases go. But first of all, so I don't forget and go off on my own little way, let's see who's joining us today and say hello to who's here. Because without you, I got no one to talk to. So let's see who I'm talking to today. First of all, we got Bitter Troll. I'm not sure what this means. I may have forgotten something, but I'm not sure. But good morning. Thanks for always being here. And again, thanks for coming in again. VJ Baby in the house. Good to have you here this morning. Hopefully you're not disappointed there's no Jamie this morning, but I'm hopefully going to stick around and see what we got to open up here. It's going to be a fun time. We've got Anakin Skywalker in the house. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We got Douglas Gonk joining us from the East Coast. Good afternoon to you, sir. Well, actually, not in the bad way. Happy afternoon to you. Not good afternoon. Tom Harris is joining us. Good morning, Tom. Bitter Troll's come back in with another wave. Yes, we are all reporting in. Kerry Fanty's joining us. Happy Saturday. The wife's in the house. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Video Power Gaming joining us. Thanks for joining. Good afternoon. I just keep reverting back to that stupid Spirited Now and Good Afternoon song always pops in my head when I think of Good Afternoon. Oh, yeah, good. Watch it. Man, great show. Great show. Is this a Gary? Sneaker Zebra in the house. Good morning, Gary. Missed your coffee this morning, but I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're going to get a kick out of some toys this morning. Good to have you in here, my man. Good to see you. We have B-Boys in the house. From England. You're back in the UK again. From sunny old Glasgow. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. It's always good to know that this is reaching across the other side of the water. Cheers. And if it's a good afternoon, hopefully you got a nice frosty beverage. I got a hot coffee. Maybe you're drinking tea. I don't know. But there's a toast to you, my friend. Thanks for joining. All right. What you got to say? Wow, that sucks. Luckily, this will not put any strain on your knee. Just maybe the anxiety and a little bit of strain on your wallet in case you need it after we're done. Yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. Good to have you here. Now, I'm not sure if you've been tuning into Ryan Dole's news of the night or news of the day in the evening. But one of the things we covered last week was what Micro Galaxy just bombarded us with on Amazon already for pre-orders. It's nuts. It's nuts that we haven't yet got the majority of what we're going to do today, which is our Series 11. We haven't even seen the majority of the season 11 on the peg. It's only been on Amazon, and they just dropped a shit ton of chips, and it's exciting. And I don't know if everyone got on it. The 12s I haven't been able to get yet, and now we got some 13s. It's bonkers crazy, bonkers crazy. So I just wanted to go over that real quick for those who didn't see that and those that haven't seen it. Even if you have, I want to go through it because I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're getting, and we're going to have a look at this. Let me bring this in here. Now, first of all, we got this beautiful B-Wing. Now, I believe I'm right in saying that we're all a fan of the B-Wing. Oh, Ali, Series 12 is out. I'm just saying it's not on the pegs. You know, you can get these things in Amazon pre-order. These things I'm showing here probably aren't going to show up till like December or something like that. I'd have to check, but it's all get in now, right? And I don't know why I get so excited and do that, because as long as they keep selling those Vault boxes, I got to get those to get the rare and chases, because they're never on Amazon and they're never on the pegs. So this, first of all, this one here, the New Republic B-Wing, what a great ship this is. I love the B-Wings. I've always loved the B-Wings, but I'm loving the new paint job. It's looking pretty sweet. And I don't know if there's any major differences here. I probably should have grabbed one, but I'm going to wait. I'll wait till we do an unboxing. I haven't done any super macro look, but something different about that wing. Something, and maybe not. They wouldn't do a new mold, I'm pretty sure. But maybe it's just the coloring. It always gets us. We've got a pilot as well. The pilot's looking sweet. He's going to need a name, I'm pretty sure, unless we get something dropped on us in the upcoming release of the newest Star Wars. I know we got the New Republic, and I know we got a Delphi base, and I'm super pumped. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll get to meet another character. But this one was a bust. This one I had to get in on the pre-order. Not sure if you guys did as well. But sexy looking ship, man. Sexy looking ship. The B-Wings always work. And I'm interested to see and dissect this one and see if there's any major differences. I don't know if I can get one right now because they're hanging up. Yeah, we're going to be a bit pushed to get that one right now because they're hanging up. But I'm wondering if there is some differences here. They may have made some adjustments, hopefully. I mean, the constant improvements is always good. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. Next up, we got this mega battle pack that's coming up. This is the AT-AT, the new AT-AT that we're going to see, and again in the upcoming movie for Mandalorian and Grogu. This one comes with all the extras. Now let's zoom in here and take a look. So we know we're going to get the INT-4, the mini rig, the one we're all excited about. We're also going to get some of these AT-RTs, ride-ons, which is great. And in order to populate those, hopefully they're going to give us some figs, right? So let's take a look. What have we got? We have got another Din Djarin. We've got one of the troopers. We've got our commander. We've got two pilots, which we've always asked for, which is great. We've always wanted two pilots, and we got another snow trooper here. So we've got a few characters to fill all the ships, but is that enough for all of them? Let's see. Well, we need two in the AT-AT. Din Djarin can fly around wherever he wants. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've got enough. We don't really have one for the INT-4, but we need another INT-4. So this battle pack, again, you need it. I can't see why you wouldn't want this apart from the physical size of it and the space danger. But again, we've got some unique snow detailing on this. I mean, yeah, that's some splatter marks right there. Some splatter marks. We saw this one released at Toy Fair, but now these great shots that we got from Jazwares are giving us a little bit more detail about what we're going to get. It's looking pretty sweet. And they've thought about the protection for the neck there, right? We got some protection on the neck there. But AT-ATs, man, AT-ATs, they are kryptonite for the collector. I think everyone's going to want to get them. So looking forward to that one. That one has got a price tag on it, though. That one's about $80, I think, from what I can remember. It's a big set. It's a big set. You get a lot with it. And it's a big beast, too. So we'll get our hands on it, and we'll dissect that later in the year, I guess. So fingers crossed we get those soon. This one, as we are going to be opening the other Y-Wing today, this is the Ahsoka Y-Wing. Now, when I first saw this one come up on the pre-orders, I was like, oh, I've already got the Y-Wing. So I kind of glanced over it in its tiny little detail. And then when I when I looked closer, I could see that we are actually getting the Ahsoka version. And this idiot right here missed out. So by the time I'd figured that shit out, it had already gone from the pre-order. But it's Series 13, man. Chill. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. You don't have to be first to the key. I'm sure there'll be more. But this one looks great. I can't wait to get a look at this one today, and to get the Ahsoka version of it is going to be great because we got a different character at this point. Same droid, different character. So that one's good. Looking forward to that one. This one, not super pumped about. I mean, for those that want order ties, it's going to be great to have an Armada edition. But a first order tie, yeah, if you've got your first order hanger, if you've got your recreations going on, you're going to need some of these. So it's definitely one that you need in an Armada. And we had nothing but the original trilogy ties at the moment in greater numbers. I think we've all got a lot of those. So for those who want the first order one, they've got it coming out in Armada, which is great. We know that we've seen the Hex, but the Hex is now available on Amazon. It's not just a Walmart exclusive. So that's good for those who don't want to shop at Walmart or don't get it in their Walmarts. There is now one available to get on Amazon. And again, we're going to get Rook cast by the looks of it to go along with Shadow Lord Maul. So that's an exciting one. That ship looks so good. So good. I love the paint on it. I love the way it looks. And it's massive. Dreadnought class. So it's going to be a big boy. Time to maybe just get rid of the work desks and the 3D printers and just have ships. Nothing but ships. Maybe that's what we have to do. This one I'm looking forward to too. Now, this is a first order one. This is the first order TIE Interceptor, but I'm loving the look of this ship. Loving the look of this ship and the pilot. So I'm looking forward to getting this one. And on the Amazon one, we know we're going to get one of the blind boxes too for the Scout class. So that's always fun to get something else. If you're going to take the fun away from the peg finds, you might as well get another bit of fun coming in, which is a box when you buy the set. But this one looks great. I like the ones we got before for the Royal Guards, but this one's looking sweet. Yeah, I'm just fixated on it. Sorry about that. Next up, and again, I told you there's a huge drop. Next up, we got the AINT4, which we're all looking forward to. And you're going to get your Imperial bad dude. Can't remember what his name is. Oh, minus 1 million points. I'm sure. Oh, sorry for not checking the chat. We got some new people in here, and I'll say hi in a minute. But I see Dole's in there, so he's probably going to reprimand me. Maybe he can look up the name and give it to us in the chat. But this is a great ship. It's just such a knockback. It's such a nostalgia feel, and the fact we're getting in the movie as well is just so good. So we're looking forward to this one coming out. And again, it will come with a blind box. This thing was awesome. This is our gangster mobile. So I'm sure we're going to see this a lot more. But look at the details in it. Look at all the details on it. It's like a little hot rod. Sweet little vehicle. Sweet little vehicle. And that's something about that screen. It just looks like one of the old cars from past. It's just a proper windscreen with a surround on it. They've really got some great details in there. And look, Din's got a little Grogu in the front. See him grabbing hold of the bandolier. So he's no shoulder buddy. So this is a different Din. So that's interesting. And again, we're going to get the regular version of the patrol vehicle. And this one is just what looks like a basic gray, no detailing, no separate colored panels. And you're just going to get Enoch and a trooper. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be... I mean, to get another ship is going to be not a problem. But I won't kind of run out and find it, I don't think, at that point. I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. Depends on how it's going to come. I didn't reorder that one. I'm going to see if I can just find it somewhere else in one of the stores, which would be good. And just a little comparison to this one. This is what we're going to get in the Vault Pack. So you can see the different coloration, the different paint job. It's just a much more detailed ship. But that was a lot. That was a great dump of stuff for us to appreciate and get excited for. So cheers to that, Jazwares. And I'm interested to see which store we're going to have to go in to find those things. Oh, all right. Let me see what's going on over here. Bear with me, people. Riding solo. It's always easier when someone else can fill the gaps. What do we got? Arcade Brokers joined us. Good morning. Good morning. Jason's joined us. Groseki's in the house. Good to have you here. Ryan, good morning, Ryan. Hope you're doing all right. Take a break, man. This guy, every day, take a break. Have a smooth, stress-free day. You're probably working, but I hope it's going to be a stress-free way. All right. Whew. What do you think of that news, man? Who's excited? Which one of you has anyone gotten the pre-orders yet? Are you going to wait? Are you a waiter? Are you going to see what's on the pegs, or did you get in the pre-order because you don't want any of that stuff? Tommy, get in the house. Good morning, Tommy, or good afternoon, Tommy. Hope you're doing well. What a week, brother. Holy crap. Salute to the crew. Whew. Again, we're going to talk about celebration at another date, I'm sure. All right, moving on. We came here for an unboxing. Let's get on with an unboxing. Yeah, Ryan, if you came in early, like everyone else, at the start of the show, even though it wasn't the first thing I said, you would have known. Jamie couldn't make it. Jamie totally forgot he had some stuff he had to do. He was too excited about his unboxing. Been waiting so long to get these things out. He totally forgot. So, yeah, unfortunately, he had to bail. But we'll get him back on. It's an X-Wing special coming up. So we'll crack open some more of his original stuff along with some of mine. So, yeah. All right, let's crack on. So today, I did receive my Rex Y-Wing, and we're going to take a look at this today. It's the BTL-B Y-Wing. Didn't do any research because you guys are amazing, and you probably know all of that. But this is from the Bad Batch series. So let's take a look at it. Series 11. All right. Switch up here. Let's get in here. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's bring in the green. All right. So here she is. We have the Bad Batch symbol on there. It comes with some assembly required, and you know how good I am at that. And we get our clone Captain Rex figure, along with a regular R2 astromech. I'm not sure what color that is from this light, because you know I have to watch the screen as well as you guys. It's like a brown. I don't know. We'll see. Again, Series 11, which is great. We got the blueprint, which is a new blueprint. We have the reflective stuff to make you really annoyed until we get this thing out. Okay, we got a gun turret up at the top. We have the ejection port for our droids. We have some panels that come off. That's interesting. I'll take a look at that. And the wings go on a certain way, which I will probably get wrong. Landing gear. And this is obviously Starfighter class. And look at that. That's the one we're all wanting. So this Series 11 stuff has dropped. The Rare and the Chase. There's going to be... we unboxed the A-Wing the other day. And one of the hard-to-finders is going to be the Holo A-Wing. This morning, out of the blue, good friend of the show, often appearing in here, let's say co-host, Paul, texted that he found a Holo A-Wing. So Canada is winning. So congrats, Paul. It's always so much fun to find a Rare or a Chase hanging on the peg. But we all want the X-Wing. We need that Tava X-Wing. So if it is showing up in places, that's great. If the Holo's out there, that's great. But Canada's getting them. So fingers crossed we're going to see some sort of influx of the Rare and Chases on the pegs at some point in the Walmarts, because I don't think we're getting them in Target. I just want to share that. If you're in Canada, get out. Anyone I know out there, get out and get looking, because we need those Tavas, and I'm definitely in need of a Holo A-Wing. Otherwise, it's down to the vaults. All right. Fresh knife today. Tip was getting dull. So in I go. Oh, like butter. Like butter. Look at this. So smooth. All right. Again, nothing on the inside. Don't think we're ever going to get that back. But we'll keep that to the side. The collectible blueprints. Goes on that way. We need this because we got to scan the barcode. And let's get a look at what we got. Typical twin pack. With our Rex and our what I believe is going to be a poop brown droid. It's P00 R2P00, already named. Okay, we've got some safety belts in here, so I will need precision snips. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa. Look at this thing. It's sweet. There's like 2 missiles here, man. Oh, there's some great paint on this. Just as a pegger. There's some great paint on here. Can't wait to get a look at this properly. Man, the heat. Oh, the heat molding around these ones is severe. Just like the ones we did the other night on Kevin's show. I graciously got to appear on Toying Around the other night, if you guys watched. And opened up a lot of stuff on there. But man, those droids that came from Disney were so sucked into that vacuum form plastic or heat form plastic. And they're so fragile. All right, let's take a look. So before I assemble it, because it's going to be easier, we'll take a look at the body. And this is a brand new ship for us, brand new mold. It's kind of giving me the Maul Sith Interceptor vibes, but we can definitely see a Y-Wing nose. Definitely can see the Y-Wing nose there. With this cool turret on the top. With the glass turret there, and this obviously swivels. I'm not sure if it opens. It doesn't appear to. Just a little place for you to grab it and steer it. That's cool that it's actually a dome. So this may be a 2-seater, and that's where you would stand up in, thinking. Nothing like guessing. We got some great paint on this. Some great weathering on this. Again, it's just a pegger. It's not a special. And they've really given us some weathering, some wash. Paint job on it's great. Same with the underneath. There's our ejection point. I'm hoping the peg is the correct size for our hole. As you know, in the past, especially on the latest X-Wings, they have been stretching out our R2 units. Our droids are not fitting on their pegs. The pegs are quite wide. But yeah, it's a good looking ship. Now this is the back end, which I believe they said comes off. And I'm just trying to see if they got a very obvious way of doing that. Or if I am gonna, oh, there we go. So there is a little hook. It's not as severe of hooks we've seen in the past. That's for sure. That's where it lives. And then underneath, oof, had to rip that one out. No wash. Okay. That's, so we got a really detailed as hell compartment back here for the engine, but no wash. And the outside was looking so good. So we got to make it a dirty boy if you want to pick up all those details. But up in the top here, we got a wash. So it'd be interesting to see if they just missed out mine and if anyone else gets a wash in the compartment. But it's, again, the details are nuts. So you want to show it off. You want to show it off. I wish I was a mini painter. Like my friend over on the Generation X-Wing, Steve, number 2. I wish I could paint the minis because I could get some super details in here. But my eyes are terrible. And I'm not that great. All right, let's take a look in the cockpit. And again, I'll I'm doing this before I get the wings on because it's a little bit easier. That's not working. I'm sure this is a side opener. Ah, there we go. The cockpit is pretty rad. Look at that. They've even got a wash in the cockpit, and we don't get that all the time, right? So it's definitely a two-seater. Our gunner is facing the opposite way. I guess we got cannons at the front, so this guy can get these cannons on top to defend. Does that mean we should have got two pilots? I mean, who's going to shoot? Who's going to fire the weaponry? Okay. Now look at the detailing on these. This is sweet. This is sweet. We got symbols on there. We got the blue. We got the gray. We got the dark gunmetal or carbon black. We got a slight glow in the engine. That looks good. But yeah, they've really done a great paint job on this thing. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to get that landing gear, though. Look how much it's under. Look how much it's under. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that out easy. I don't think so. Time will tell. Time will tell. So let's get these on. Like I said, some assembly is required. And by the looks of it, I don't think I can go wrong. We have your landing gear on the bottom. So it really can only go one way. Okay. And I think it's keyed as well. If you look in there, you've got a hollow for this part here. Oof. Okay. There we go. And it goes. Yeah, that locks in good. That locks in good. It's got a sprung-loaded piece here, which really will hold it in once it's in. So once it's in, it's in. But you can't mess it up like I normally do because it's keyed. We have the slot and we have the raise part. But it is tight. It's tight. Okay. There it is. And it's in. So she's a long un. She's a long un. But there it goes in all its glory. What a great looking ship. Sleek, slender, sexy. Yeah, that's a beaut. Oh, what's this? Is there a game on? Oh, you're talking about, yeah, sorry. You're talking about the fat candidates. It's about time, to be fair. As a Canadian, I know how hard it was. And it makes it difficult to get excited in Canada if you're not going to get to see the stuff. So I'm glad they're getting it. Ryan Doe. Saturday morning. Kerry's saying you had the same issue. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look like it's going to be easy for the average fingernail to get in there. This one, not so bad. On this side, it's protruding. I have a little knob. Oh, there's a sound bite. So basically, this one easy. Pull it down. We're good. This one's an innie. This one's cold. So it's going to be hard to get that. And I'm wondering if I use these maybe than my knife, it would be easier. But yeah, I can't even grip it. I can't even grip it to get it out. It's interesting that one was spot on and one is not so much. And yeah, it's in there. I don't know what I'm going to use to get that out. Let me use the knife to scare all the kids. There you go. See? If you're clever, you find a way. There we go. We got it. So it does push in. So you can have to use something to get it out and it will come in. And again, with this one, good to go. So there's a landing gear down. This is a great looking ship. Great looking ship. And now I'm super pumped that I need to get the other one. And again, you could get 2 of these. I don't think it's just Rex's. That's awesome. All right, let's take a look at the dudes in the packets. Again, we've got a Rex, complete with his pauldron, and R2P00, which I don't have a stand for, but we can get a look. Definitely a brown. Focus. Definitely a brown, a little bit of gray. Dome details are good. It looks like the hull might be good enough. We'll soon find out. So again, nothing, remarkably different for this R2 unit. Let's just see if he fits. Yeah, easy. Oh yeah, he was built for that peg. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No spit needed. He was built to ride that peg. And again, a nice solid connection to push up in there to get him out, which is good. Oh, hang on a minute. What did I just do? Did I miss something? There is another breakaway. It's what happens when you don't take note of what you're reading. Look at that. So here, this panel comes away and reveals even more detail about the ship. Not sure why. There is no wash, but that's cool. Any extra detail is cool. Then that way you can get more than one, customize it, and you got your fleet. So there is another panel there that comes off, which I'm sure if you're a lot more vigilant than me, trying to do a million things at once, you'll find that out. But there, right on the side, that panel comes off too. Very cool. Very cool. Let's take a look at Rex. See if I can get him in this stand, because he has his side holsters on his hip there. We should be good. I'll leave his arms up so we can see all of it. Let's take a look at the details that we're getting on Rex this time. I'll get my old man lens for me as well as you, and let's see what we got. So there, we got all the details of Rex on this minifig. The pauldron, coloring. You got his side holsters there with the weapons in. So blasters are in place, and obviously our clone armor all the way around. That's yeah, good looking fig. Let's see if he fits into his ship. Hopefully he does. Okay, I am going to sit him in the pilot seat first, because obviously that's where he would be. No problem at all. Fits in there. Kind of goes in a bit deep, so he's not looking forward. Let's see if we can sit him up. Okay. So he does fit in, but I want to see if the head pops up. I don't have a clone. Maybe I can just put a TK in there. Let me put this TK in there. We're mixing it up, people. We're mixing it up. Let's see if the TK can fit in there and he can join Rex today, because they do sit quite high up. Let's get Rex in the pilot seat again. Okay. Yeah, Rex definitely sits a bit lower than the other dude. So when we shut this, I think he's going to be in his little special canopy. Sure as hell is. Look at that little head poking up. There you go. They knew what they were doing. So the head is right up in there. Full rotation on the cannons. But yeah, that's a great looking design. You can just talk to the R2 unit all the way. Now, there's a problem. Maybe he needs to sit a little bit lower. There you go. I've widened the hole. That's better. That's better. Now we're good to go. It's clear. It's clear. Now, there is no rotation up and down on these, but they are nice and rubbery, so they're not going to take anyone's eye out. But yeah, I'm stoked with this one. I'm not going to have to make a new clip, obviously, for flying it. Yeah, but this we love the challenge. We just need the time. But yeah, this is a great looking vehicle. Great looking vehicle. I'm super impressed with how much detail they've done on this. Just as a peg reg. And I might have to get another one. Do some custom. There you go. What do you think? Let's take a look. Has anyone else got this one yet? Anyone else find any things that I've missed? Don't think so. Mr. Baxtastic. Hey, how are you? Happy Saturday. Taking a break, taking a slurp. Got your beers or your coffees, depending on where you are. All right, that's my only new MGS. Very good job. We seem to get improvement after improvement after improvement with these things. Loving this peg reg, man. It's great. So let's put this to the side. I think I've reversed my camera today, which is making things a little bit tricky. Oh, BTL-B1 in the house. Sweet. Yeah, it's good looking, right? It's a great ship. It is a great ship. Yeah, we saw the A-Wing last week as well. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Right, the other thing that I didn't do last week, because we got carried away, but I did not open up my Hasbro May the 4th be with you trooper. And as you guys know, I'm a sucker for the troopers. Yeah, I'm not a Black Series collector anymore, but I will purchase Black Series if it's a trooper. And they've been releasing a lot lately because of the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. They're giving us, remnant troopers all over the place. So we're going to get a lot more of these original trilogy stylized TKs out there. So I'm snapping them up. This one it's yeah, I don't know. What do you think in the comments? What do you think? Is it something you would get? It's a bit of fun. It's kind of similar to what we get at Christmas, right? The holiday troopers. A lot of people don't get it. Well, I do. It's fun. And it's supposed to be fun. So let's take a look at it. A little bit of fun. So this one's gone with a black and yellow coloring. Got the May the 4th design on the box there. And he comes in his t-shirt. There was two others that came out, the Scout and the Battle Droid. Now the Battle Droid, I believe, was Walmart. No, this was Walmart. The Battle Droid you could get, I think, an Amazon. And the Scout was a Target, or maybe it was the other way around. Oh no, the Scout I think you could get it at Entertainment Earth, but it was the Scout I can't find anywhere. The Battle Droid I didn't get. I was hoping to get it for this show, but again, they all come with the funny target and the t-shirt. So it's a need for me. I need it. It goes on in my trooper shelf, and like I say, it's a bit of fun, and we got to have fun. Everyone's too serious nowadays, man. Star Wars is fun, not real. It's fun. We've got to have fun with it. So let's take a look at this. Trooper heavy show today. Again, if you're joining late, apologies if you're expecting to see Jaime. He will not be dropping in this session. He had some stuff he forgot he had to do. He will be back. He will be back. And you can always find him Tuesdays, Generation X-Wing, with his Ready to Believe Ghostbuster show. And Thursdays, Generation X-Wing. Every other, well, nearly everyone, if we're doing an unboxing. Getting back into our retro lifestyle. Ooh, I don't know why, but this feels weird. And I don't know why. I'm a little bit troubled with what I'm feeling here. And I don't want to smell my fingers right now. Why is this so slimy? Why is this? This is weird. Okay, now I need to get him out of here and get rid of this plastic. That is weird feeling, man. Very weird feeling. Let's get the E11 out of there. Oh, it's got a longer mag on that thing. Look at that. Can I focus on that? There you go. Look at that E11. Slightly longer mag in there than we used to see with ROT TKs. Hopefully it's not too nerdy, but yeah, definitely it seems to be a little bit longer. And then we have our flashlight, tactical flashlight or torch for those joining us from the UK. But good looking upgrade to the E11. But we're not here for that, right? We're here for the target. So let's take a look at the target. Definitely solo. You can tell by the swagger stance. But in typical fashion, and what makes this fun is all the blaster marks. Nothing on target. I don't know my Arabesh. If I leave this here for a bit, somebody might be able to distinguish what it says. I didn't see that in the packet, and it's only until we get it out that we know, right? No, it's not this bit of troll. It's not started. It's the Black Series. It got too expensive and just did not excite anymore. So don't start. Don't start. All right, so that's what we get. We get a little target for him to stand behind. So that's good to keep. Good to keep. And let's take a look. The shirt is fun. Yes, Mr. Backstastic here. The shirt is great. That's the reason it's fun, right? This is the reason we got it. Yeah, it's not for the blaster marks. The fact that he's covered in blaster marks, I mean, is he shooting himself? I don't know, but it's kind of, that's the fun thing, right? That's the fun thing. But this is what we get for the shirt. Pew, pew, pew. Squad goals. And on the back, we have the May the 4th be with you. So it is a ton of fun. It is a fun fig. And I kind of want to get the other ones just to have a lineup of them. I'll probably get the Scout if I can find it anywhere. The Battle Droid is fun, but like I said, I'm not collecting everything. But if it's a trooper and a Scout is a trooper, I'm up for getting it. But here's our fun little shirt. Shirt-clad trooper, casual trooper is need to get this out of here. He's tucked. He's tucked. There we go. Let's get that thigh armor where it should be. Let's see if I can get him to stand. You know how good I am with posing, right? Oh, easy. There you go. Again, let's give him his blaster. The right hand or left hand, guys? You know, no holster on this one. No holster. So it doesn't really matter. There we go. So a casual, very casual looking TK. And a very worthy addition to the shelf. Need to get him to, and he stands up beautifully. There you go. Let's get this on this screen, and you can see him. Compare him to the full-size kit in the background, Sergeant Creel. All right, anyone here get one of these? Did you go for it? Did you enter Fundsville and get yourself a May 4th pig? Let me know. Or is it just me? Oh, God, I feel like I'm going to need a few of those today. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to show off on one of the DL44 shows we did, but we get carried away. You know that. As soon as we go down a rabbit hole, or as soon as anyone messes up, we get carried away. So one of the things I wanted to show, and again, it's not a big unboxing reveal or anything like that. I was at Disney. I was working down near Anaheim, and I popped to downtown Disney. And what at the moment it's all about the IDs. I don't know if you've seen the IDs. But you can line up for essentially a photo booth, and they'll scan your face and they'll give you an ID, a galactic ID. You can be Imperial, you can be Rebel, Denzian, whatever, right? So you can select who you want to be, and they'll give you the body to suit what you choose. It's cool. It's fun. Everything's in Arabesh, and it's pretty cool. But before that, there was little vending machines that you could get what they were calling medallions, I think, but it's essentially coins. If you're a coin collector, if you know the challenge coin world, if you're the 501st, it's one of the biggest pools for most people is getting the challenge coins, trading the challenge coins. So they were doing these medallions. And I was down there just to wander around and feel the atmosphere and escape the real world bullshit for a bit. And I saw the machine. I was like, oh, I want to check that out. And they've got them for different characters. This was the one that was in the trading post, and this was the one that was the Star Wars version. So let me embiggen Greeny, and let's take a look at them. So there was four to collect, and I snapped them up. So the first one is Maul, and these are the battle coins. So there's a battle going on each of them. So this first one here, pardon the reflection, is our Maul character. And of course, who's he fighting on the other side? Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So this is the first coin. So you get Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon battling Darth Maul. So it's cool. I was glad to get it. And it's solid. It's not plastic. It's a metal coin. So you can display them in the typical coin holders if you have them. But it's fun. So that was the first one. And of course, you can't just get one. So I had to get the others. So this is the other one, or one of the other ones. And we have Palpatine. Again, a stylized Palpatine, but it looks pretty cool. I was umming and ahhing about it, and I liked it. And it's all raised. It's 3D. And then he's battling Yoda, obviously. And again, all raised in 3D, metal coin. So that was the second one I got. Daniel Irwine, I didn't see you pop in, man. Sorry about that. But yes, get on and do what you got to do. Get on and do what you got to do. And there's always the replay, the rewatch. But thanks for popping in. Appreciate it, man. Have a good rest of the weekend. Okay, that's the two. So third one, we get Vader. And Vader is fighting Luke. So then we get our stylized Luke Skywalker. With the Jedi symbol in the background. So Vader and Luke, obviously. Which is cool. And last but not least, and this one's for you, doll. We get Kylo. So there is Kylo, who is no longer going to be your main villain at the Disney parks. He has been transferred to the back alley. So now you can still get to meet Kylo. And again, fan favorite. I'm sure there's a lot of people that wouldn't want to see him disappear, totally. So if you're a Disney Visa card holder, you can go around the back alley and get to meet him still. So you're going to be able to meet Kylo still, but he's not going to be the main villain because we know Vader is now the main villain with our OT trilogy. But obviously, who is he fighting? Of course, he's fighting the favorite of Doll. There she is. So again, they're very sort of cartoon animation stylized, but they look good. Bit of Rey and Kylo action there. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, if you've heard of those, but if you are by a Disney, I'm not sure if this machine's still there, and that's the reason I want to bring it up, because everyone's talking about the IDs. I don't know if anyone managed to get their hands on these or not, or they knew they existed, and maybe it's somewhere else in the park. So next time I go, I'll try and find out. But has anyone seen these? Has anyone got these? Is it something that you're a collector of? Be interesting to know. I do have quite a few coins, and I try and display them. It's difficult. But these are great. These are great little pickups. So I just want to share that because I keep meaning to share it and I keep forgetting. All right, now the last thing I had today, and again, it was going to be spaced out a bit more with some more MGS, but the reason I'm opening this one, again, it's a trooper, and I like to get some trooper. It is a clone trooper, but it's the 501st trooper. This one is from the Obi-Wan show, but this was my Ross find. This was my Ross find for the week, my Star Wars Ross find for the week, because I don't know if you saw my story post on my T3D, but I found another KFC pack of the KFC minis today. I'm slightly addicted to the KFC minis, but this was my Star Wars pickup for the week, and I managed to get a couple of them because it's always good to army build. So yeah, 501st Legion, Clone Trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi, steal at $5. So snapped it up. So we'll just crack that one open to finish it off and take a look at the TVC Clone Trooper. Does anyone else out here just have a wheelhouse they stick in? Are you a collector of everything Star Wars? Are you just a collector of everything? Like what? It's difficult, right? It's difficult. I know on all the other shows, it's toys after toys after toys, and they're so cool. Space, money. I just try and stay in a wheelhouse of some sort, and it's so difficult. So difficult. It's because there's so much cool shit out there. All right, let's give it a little slice with the tape. Let's push these out. All right. Arcade Broke says, I collect everything. Right? Yeah. It's difficult. This is another thing. It's not just Star Wars either, right? There's so much other. And I think that's the thing. It's like, if it brings you joy, it's a very good point, BTL. If it brings you joy, then you can't help yourself, right? But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's an issue. Yeah, space, money, it's always a problem. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But it's like that hole, you know. It's once you fall into it, it's difficult to get out of that well. And I wasn't a TVC collector, and until the Cantina dropped, it didn't even like. I know I'm not going there. And then they improved everything, like this, and gave us some great molds with great articulation. And you know, you've all seen the photography that happens with these things too. They're so realistic looking when you set them up in the right environment. And it's just a different figure now. I mean, it's the same price as the Black Series used to be. The Black Series has gone up, so it's not surprising that TVC is getting so much more attention. But look at the job they do on it. It's really not surprising. So everything is painted up. Everything has super detail in it, down to the shoes, a painted back box. Yeah, I mean, a row of these is you need it, right? I mean, it's a trooper. I need it. You may not. I do. But again, it's just so much. I often say I feel that these are miniature hot toys. You know, there's so much detail and so much articulation in them. You can pose them to be what they want to be. And if you haven't checked out my friend Anthony's channel, Imperial Communique, he has a literal army of troopers. It's one of the most impressive setups I think I've seen. Go check it out. He's a collector of many things, many things, but his army building is just absolutely nuts. He's been to a couple of conventions and shown it off, so keep an eye out for that. But go check that out if you want to see somebody that's done an amazing army build. Just TKs, everything. But yeah, this is a sweet fig. And again, $4.99 at Target. $4.99. You've got to, you know, you've got to. You need it at that point because it's $4.99 at Target. Let's talk. What am I talking about? Fuck. Ross. Don't get excited, people. Target's not that good. But Ross is essentially, I guess, Target, because I feel that's where all the shit comes from. that we see on the shelves, because it's still on the shelves at Target. All right, there you go. There is one badass looking 501st Trooper. Sorry, Mr. Bastastic, I still got you up. Sorry. There you go. All right. Clone. Original TK. That's not a bad morning of fun, if you ask me. Kerry is asking, pull the trigger on any of the NECA Aliens days. Oh, that's another one of mine. Yes. Yeah, the NECA stuff, yeah, you can't help it, right? I did get a lot of their stuff before and after Romulus, right? So Aliens is another one. I've got another shelf full of Alien stuff. And yes, yeah, it had to be got, because Aliens is another franchise which is very dear to my heart, and I can't help but get stuff. In fact, I do have, and this is ridiculous, and I'm wondering, so here I did, hang on, let's talk about this. So I got the Hot Toys Alien Romulus Scorched Xeno. I was super pumped to get it. It came with a lot of extra stuff, and it was a choice between Big Chap or the Scorched. Now I got a lot of Big Chaps. Again, soundbite, right? But the Big Chaps are just legendary, right? Synonymous with Aliens. You've got to get as many Big Chap versions of Big Chap as you can. It's the original Xenomorph. But I won't go on about this, so I get reprimanded. Star Wars show, I know. But I want to unbox it. But I did this before with my cable, when I got my cable. I haven't even taken it out of a shipper box yet, because I feel like I need to have time for it and really appreciate it. And thank you, Ryan. Thank you. So I got the Xeno, and I want to get it out, and I kind of want to enjoy it with people. And it's just made me, it's really weird, because I love doing this, and I love sharing it, even if it's online in a chat, right? But to me, we're sharing it. I haven't unboxed it yet. I haven't even taken it out of its shipper yet. I haven't even smelt it yet. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I need to get that thing out, and I need to get it on my shelf and appreciate it for what it is, which is just a masterpiece. So yeah, it's I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just get a bottle of whiskey and invite people around, and we'll do an unboxing without it being on a show. I don't know, but I need to get that one out. I need to get that one out, and especially now, the 40th anniversary of Aliens. We got to get a rerun of all the Marines. We got to get a rerun of all the Marines. It's just something I was, when I was over in Hong Kong and went to the secret base, the Hot Toys secret base. They had everything, including the Alien and Predator. Ripley and the power loader, man. Like all the Marines. Like, they need to redo this. We need to get all of those again. And I know NECA has done it, but maybe we need to do it again. 40th anniversary packaging. We need it all, right? We need it all. Okay, with that being said, maybe we'll figure out a way of doing Aliens. Yeah. I'm just reading and catching up here. Sorry if I'm just staring into oblivion. Are you talking about Ross? Maybe. Yeah, it's my fun time, man. My fun time. I go for a coffee in the morning, head to Ross, see what's new on the shelves. There's a whole Facebook group devoted to this damn thing, which is ridiculous, and we get to see what's around everywhere. But I'm always on the lookout for something. There's always something that somebody's going to want somewhere, and it's definitely worth. You're getting it for the price that you really want to get it for, right? They have recently put their costs up, so the prices have gone up. I've noticed that, and that might end up taking the fun away from it, because then it will just become another toy vendor at that point. Target says, fuck it, I can't be bothered to put the stuff up on the shelves, just send it to Ross. The only reason I say that is because I'm seeing the Lego in Ross. There was the Batmobile Lego in there today, but it's exactly the same price as it would be if you were to buy it at Target. So it's okay, what's going on? I'm not sure. And my KFC, my balls have gone up. My balls have increased. So there's definitely a price increase at Ross at the moment, and they're probably just saying, well, shit, if people are going to come in here and grab it and make money off it, scalpers, I'm talking about you, then let's see what we can do. But again, that's a story for another show. I get pretty ticked off when I see people with a bucket or a cart full of the same thing and then see that same thing up on Facebook Marketplace for 3 times the price. But hey, it's business. It's a world. I know. Again, conversation for another time. Kerry fan, I want to see you. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way of doing it. It's not going anywhere. The pain has subsided from Star Wars week. We can take a deep breath. We can relax. Probably need one more of these today to kickstart a weekend of turning the focus onto something else. But hopefully you guys enjoyed these. It's a good little turnout. Hopefully it's a good start for your weekend. Cheers for joining. Keep an eye out on the DL44 channel for Ryan's exceptional informational broadcasts late at night to let you know what's going on. And obviously subscribe, get the notification bell to find out when we're going to do stuff, because there are a lot of conversations we want to have out there with our friends, our fans, our watchers, our listeners, whatever you want to say. A lot of stuff going on. It's worthy of a conversation, I feel. So keep an eye out for it. And as soon as I see stuff on the pegs, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna be grabbing it so we can have some fun with it. And let's hope we see maybe I don't know, a Series 10 box set, maybe. Oh, sorry, Series 11 box set. We've already had 10. If they get that thing out there, then let's get some of those Tabor X-Wings that they took away from us and put into the hardest reach possible thing. Enjoy your weekend, people. Whatever you're doing, I hope it's fun. And if it's not, hopefully you'll follow it up with some fun stuff. And I will see you either on Instagram, Steve3D, Shit's Back on Up Bar, either on DL44 for when we do our next broadcast and our wind down of the Star Wars week, or you can catch me over on the Generation X-Wing podcast. The channel's putting out a load of stuff on there at the moment. You've got Jaime out there and Rob doing and Steve 2, not 3, that's me, doing the Ghostbusters channel as well with Ready to Believe. Steve's building his own remote trap, which is amazing. Go and check out that. Rob is just flying ahead with all his Star Wars costumes for the 501st. So keep an eye on that. I think he's building a TK next, which I highly commend. Looking forward to seeing that progress. Wish I was there to help. But there's always something. There's always something. So have a great weekend. See you on the next thing. Until